Alright, so I watched a movie recently called JCVD. I don't know what exactly I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I'd say it's a fairly enjoyable movie, if not because of the action and the thrills, then to see what action movie stars' life isn't all it's cracked out to be. I'd recommend it, I suppose. What is it about? Jean-Claude Van Damme, his life as he fades from the public eye, struggle with custody hearings and apparently his attempt to retrieve money from the bank, only to end up in a hostage situation which somehow turns into him being fingered as the main culprit. It's a bit of a weird one. What did I enjoy? The bleakness. I mean, even the color of the movie itself lends it to it. And how he's just tired having to listen to all that garbage pile up, only responding that it's how he made the money, that's what he did to raise his kid, but no, violence is bad, moving on. Then his money is drying up and he can't even afford that lawyer, forced to pay exorbitant fees, all the while his agent is an utter piece of crap, pretending to be in traffic, not even hearing what the movies he signs up for are. So on and so forth. 20 years together and he can't be asked to do much of anything useful. And let's start. Jean pulls off a bunch of stunts, kicks ass, only for some secondary guy to mess up. And the director doesn't even listen, just throwing darts non-stop. It's... well, I don't know what it's like to be in his shoes, but this whole situation does feel relatable, frankly. How I try to find a better job, when I'm hired, it's a soul-sucking experience because there's just one degenerate who refuses to work together and it's just stinking up the whole place. How the money suddenly vanishes as soon as it appears because the issues just pile up, such as sudden taxes appear without any notification, or pipes burst, and in the bathroom lights decide to break, or hell, even socks rip. I am legitimately running out of socks now, and they cost so damn much. Half tempted to stitch some myself. Point is, life sucks, and when it rains, it pours. That was vindicating. Honestly, the ending felt like a relief. Like his life was legitimately terrible. And when he ends up in prison, spoilers by the way, when he's imprisoned, he's legitimately having fun there, teaching other inmates, working out, not having to deal with anything, and just doing what he is told. It's clear that for vast majority of people it won't work out that way, but here it seemed to let him go on a sort of vacation. There's probably a metaphor in here somewhere about the gilded cages and what is the real prison, but I didn't care enough to make it. Right, so the only negative is probably the fact that I was a bit hyped about this movie due to people talking about the speech in the middle of it. It comes close to the end. Well, it's not... whatever, semantics. I don't really know if the subtitles to that speech were off, especially because the bank was frequently called the post office for some reason, but the speech was simply confusing. Most of it, at least. And I expected something heartbreaking, and instead was, well, mostly confused, yeah. It came out seemingly out of nowhere and ends up randomly, and while it happens, I don't follow what point he is trying to make, for the most part. So that was a disappointment, but aside from that, I struggled to complain about much. An enjoyable, not fun at all movie about how life sucks and then it somehow always finds a way to get worse. But perhaps it's not all bad.